Welcome to medieval Europe, a time when science was optional, medicine was prayer, and if your cow stopped producing milk, clearly someone made a deal with the devil. This is the dark history of witches, where ignorance wore the crown and fear decided who lived and who burned. Medieval people didn't understand disease, weather, or biology. So when plagues arrived, crops failed, or children died, they didn't ask how, they asked who. And the answer was usually the old woman who knew herbs, the widow who lived alone, or the woman who spoke a little too confidently. After all, knowledge without explanation was considered suspicious. Because, obviously, if you understand plants, you must be working with Satan. In the late 1400s, church authorities decided witches weren't just a rumour, they were an organised enemy. Enter the Malleus Maleficarum, a bestseller that taught people how to hunt witches. The book claimed women were more likely to be witches because they were weak-minded and easily tempted. Yes, this was considered scholarship. Armed with this groundbreaking research, witch hunting became a moral duty. Medieval justice had a unique definition of logic. If someone accused you of witchcraft, the investigation began with imagination and ended with suffering. There was the water test. If you floated, you were declared a witch. If you sank and drowned, you were innocent, posthumously. Then came the search for devil's marks, a scar, a mole, a birthmark. Normal human skin rebranded as proof of Satan. And when evidence still wasn't enough, confessions were manufactured. Pain replaced truth, starvation replaced reason, sleep deprivation replaced justice. Under torture, people admitted to anything, flying through the night sky, destroying villages with curses, meeting the devil himself. And strangely enough, every confession matched exactly what authorities already knew. Because when belief comes first, facts are just a formality. Execution was never about justice. It was spectacle. The accused were stripped of dignity, publicly humiliated and paraded through the streets as warnings. Punishment came in fire, rope or water, delivered before cheering crowds. Children watched, and they understood the message. Stand out, question authority, live differently, and you could be next. Thousands were killed, not by magic, but by fear, ignorance, and a society desperate for someone to blame. In 1692, Salem, Massachusetts experienced a series of events known as the Salem Witch Trials. This episode refers to a period when people were accused, tried, and executed for witchcraft based largely on superstition rather than evidence. Courts accepted dreams, visions, and personal accusations as proof. Fear shaped legal decisions, and questioning these claims often made a person suspicious. The trials spread through the community until individuals with social and political power were accused. Only then did concerns about fairness arise, leading to the courts being shut down. Today, the Salem Witch Trials are remembered as a warning about what happens when fear overrides evidence and due process. Witches didn't curse society. Ignorance did. And history's darkest lesson is this: when people stop questioning and start believing blindly, fire becomes an argument.